Hi, I'm Becky Parnell, and I've been a member of St. John's since the mid-1980s when I brought my two daughters here because of their vibrant educational program for kids. But I actually began attending services with my great aunt in the mid-1970s. She actually followed the influenza of 1919 to Denver in order to care for the sick, and she ended up attending services in St. John's for over 50 years. I had no idea then in the 1970s how integral St. John's would be in my life. I must confess, though, I haven't been engaged in St. John's Ministries until the last 20 years. And that was really a result of my own daughter's involvement here at St. John's with both the youth group and the Cathedral Ridge Camp, as well as International Peace Initiative sponsored by the Episcopal Church. I ventured away from the pew to begin acolyting, and I have to say that this ministry was a spiritual blessing for me. It eased some of my personal burdens, to be honest, and I love being in community and sharing communion together, and I pray that we can do that again soon. Shortly about the same time as acolyting, I was asked to become part of the Urban Social Committee, which is now known as Faith in Action. And I was charged in being a liaison with two grant recipients, the Dolores Project and Metro Caring. And that had a profound impact on me for two reasons. One, I realized it exposed to me the issues of hunger and homelessness in the Denver area. And two, more importantly, it made me aware of St. John's generosity in addressing these issues outside of our church walls. I now am completing my second term on the Faith in Action Commission, and sadly, we are still addressing the same issues of housing and hunger insecurities, but we know now that we must do more than direct action. We must also advocate with some of our faith-based partners in addressing these injustices. I'm also thankful for the spiritual gifts that these ministries have given me, because it called home to me my need to live out the baptismal covenant of seeking and serving Christ and others, loving our neighbors as ourselves, respecting the dignity of others, and striving for peace and justice. And fortunately, I'm able to do that right here in Dagwell Hall. When 9 years ago we opened up Dagwell to house homeless women. And over the last 8 years, we've provided bedding for 6,000. 6,000 beds have been provided by this program. And it's a result of the generosity of this congregation, the time, talent, and treasures that have been donated to this program. Setting up the bedding, providing dinners, providing breakfast bags, providing companionship for the 25 women each Monday night, and watching over them as they find their rest. I'm so grateful for this program to serve those in need. I have to say that the homeless program has probably changed my life forever. Wow, I didn't expect this. I don't think I saw the homeless. I didn't see God in each one of them. And I can now see that. I can discount the myths that label them. I no longer see them as the other. And I'm so thankful for WHI to bring this to my attention. And I'm so thankful for WHI to ease the burden of these 25 women every night. I also realize that the unhoused are very much like us. There's Paula, a proud grandmother who speaks about her grandson in the International Baccalaureate program at Lakewood High School. There's Cheryl, an Army vet who loved traveling in Europe while she was stationed in the Army, but who now works 2 jobs but needs to work 3 jobs in order to pay rent. There's Mary, an avid reader who would take a book to bed with her every night if she had that opportunity. And there's Pam, an unemployed botanist due to facial disfiguration caused by her cancer, who relished telling us the Latin names of every plant at the Welcome Center garden. And then there's Rosie, who was always smiling, always kind, and who happened to have a stroke while attending a WHI overnight. And in fact, that saved her life. And she is now housed at St. Francis Apartments. There's so much to be grateful for the generosity and the hospitality here at St. John's, and I'm thankful for that. These women have been, and there's more stories like this. Their wives, their sisters, their mothers, their daughters, their grandmothers. And unfortunately, they find themselves unhoused for whatever reasons. As I look back, really over my 47 years at St. John's, which I can't believe it's that long, if I looked in the mirror, I would know that. It's remarkable to me how these many ministries at St. John's have been sustained over time, and how the dynamic qualities of leadership and the gifts of generosity and hospitality nurture life in and outside of St. John's, and how these ministries ease the burden for so many. I pray that our stewardship and of generosity and hospitality can continue over the next 100 years. And by pledging, we can do this good work. The easiest way to pledge is to go to the Cathedral website, sjcathedral.org, and click on to the button Give.